All right. What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 149. Almost at 150, 149 of the DCC podcast. And we're back in the habitat.
Yeah.
We're back. We're finally back. We're here in the normal setting, you know, the original setting.
Refreshing.
Sorry about the audio with the last episode. The studio we went to, they just weren't ready at the time. I booked everything. I did everything I was supposed to do a month in advance, and, you know, things just didn't go perfectly as I thought it would. So sorry about the audio. If you really want to hear some type of crisp sounding of the episode, go to the YouTube, Degrees CouchChronicles on YouTube.
But not only that, when you're in the field of tech and tech-related things, shit fuck up. Nonetheless, we still have, like you said, the visual, which is up. So go check that out. Shout outs to Bad Luck Born, or Sergio, as he likes to be referred to.
I'm Sergio. Alright. Everybody's getting their name then. So there you go.
Shout outs to that.
And shout outs to Loft 9 too, the guys who were the studio we were at for that episode. And shout out to Lev, Bad Luck Born, aka Sergio.
Yes.
Before we do get started, Glow Nude, act like you know.
Yeah. Shout outs to Glow Nude. We're always gonna shout outs to Glow Nude because it's 100% organic products dedicated to people like us. You know what I'm saying? Who struggle with skin and skin-related things. Aww. So make sure you hit us on our website at www.glownudeshop.com, and you can follow us on our Instagram at glow.nude.
Yeah. I think we got the daylight back, right? They saved us the daylight.
I believe that's coming up.
Nah, but I saw it today, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You saw the daylight?
You haven't already?
I mean, we all did. We all did.
I mean, like, it was sunset already at 6:40 when it was like 5:30.
Spring forward, fall back. So I guess we are.
We gained an hour.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It happened already.
It says daylight savings time is happening on the 12th.
But it's already in effect.
Yeah, you can't tell the Earth how to Earth. So
it's already happening.
Yeah. Shout out to that, I guess. You said we gained an hour or we losing an hour?
We gained an hour. We lost the hour a year ago. Now we're getting it back.
We're getting it back. It doesn't matter to me. I still get up the same time.
Yeah. Still
go to bed at the same time. So I guess for those people that it matters to, it's daylight savings time.
Shout out to y'all conforming to that. And the groundhog stuff. The groundhog stuff's coming up, right?
Because what the fuck?
Yeah,
how do you rely on a groundhog?
Yeah, apparently when the groundhog looks in the shadow of the valley of the dead, he fears no evil. We are back, bro. We are back. That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Ain't really leave, but we're back.
Yeah, I was in Costa Rica for about a month.
How was Costa Rica, by the way?
It was chilling. I mean, every time someone asks me that question, I tell them, it's like if you've ever been to Orlando in Florida, you know, about where Disney Resort is, you know, it's like mad, chill, calm vibes. It's like one of the, to me at least, you know, I haven't been to a million Spanish countries or Hispanic-speaking countries. It's like the chillest vibe. Like, not much is really happening, you know what I mean? I don't even think I've seen the police turn their sirens on to, like, you know what I mean, do that thing where we're going to go do something.
I think that only happens in America. I'm not going to hold you because I've never heard of police sirens.
They're like chilling, like smoking, like rolling dice. Like,
crime? What's crime?
So it was mad chill. I was out there for a minute, man, and I just succumbed to the vibes. Like, I was just mad. Even when I came back, I'm still on some chill vibe shit. So
how's the food?
The food was very beans oriented.
I love beans.
And melted beans oriented. So.
Refried beans. We fried them, but we don't refried.
I always thought like refried meant they cooked the beans and then threw them in the fryer.
Yeah, it took me a minute to understand what refried beans were, but yeah. I love beans. Like, I I'm a huge fan of Mexican. I want to say Mexican-esque or Hispanic food. Yeah. I love the beans. I love the peppers, the onions, the sauces that you guys make. So shout outs to that. Shout outs to the food in these Hispanic countries.
I always get these guys confused. Yeah, it was nice. I like tacos, like Mexican food. So there's a lot of those, like tacos, quesadillas. We switched it up, went to some barbecue spots, went to some steak spots, went to some Italian spots, went to an Indian spot, went to some sushi spots. So we tried to switch it up, you know what I mean? Because like you're in Costa Rica, so you're gonna be like eating a lot of that type of food, Spanish food. I try to blend the words together. That's what happened. But we do have a doc for you guys, so let's get to the doc. Okay, let's start with that one. Where are you when you're most creative?
Yeah, I thought about that in my favorite thinking space of all time, aka the shower. That's P. I realized that majority of my creative ideas come from when I'm taking a shower.
Taking a bath.
So I wanted to know, like, if for the people who ever noticed.
I feel like that's with a lot of people, because you're like really to yourself, you know what I mean? Whether you have a small shower, a big shower, glass shower, or a tub shower. Like
shower.
You're standing in the tub.
Coming to America and seeing a fucking tub shower? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that?
So it is a tub shower. I feel like a lot of people are really to themselves, so you can really just think about like what you gotta do or what you want to do or what you want to accomplish. So I feel like top 3 may be the bathroom, subcategory shower, subcategory toilet. So outside of those places, I feel like maybe for a lot of people who drive while driving, like just like a nice calm drive, maybe calm walk for people who walk or go walk. So I feel like those are the key areas for the peak creativity. For me, it's here in our studio space, whether editing a podcast or working on a beat. So for me, it's more so like being in the element of creating something. If it's not the big 3s, which is still the bathroom.
Yeah, you would think majority of people would say it's their bed, their room.
For sleeping, really. I feel like a lot of people just go to the bed to sleep. Or you almost you're about to fall asleep or you're watching Netflix.
That's me. I'm a huge person that believes
in sleep.
Not in sleep necessarily. I don't think that TVs belong in a room. And I don't feel like you should hang out in your room. I feel like your room is specifically for you to sleep.
Yeah, I'd really be in there just to sleep, or like even I'm laying down with my girl or something, watching a movie or something. I feel like for me, it's more so like, we're just laying down or we're about to go to sleep. Because like, I don't be on the sleep vibes all the time. Like, I am an insomniac. I be up at the wildest hours. Like, literally, you can hit me at any hour. I'm awake. So with that being said, I associate the bed with sleeping, so I won't really touch it unless it's like, we about to go to sleep or something. Well, I tried to attempt to go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. That's cool. What inspires change? What?
Yeah.
This is a wild one still. What inspires
not to get too deep into it, but like I was sitting down and I was thinking, after a little disagreement, and I was wondering, like, at what point do people change? Like, what makes them say, you know what, I'm gonna change, or I'm not gonna do this, the thing that you've become accustomed to doing pretty much all your life, or a quarter of your life, or a third of your life. What inspires you to change or stop doing the things that's not, it doesn't necessarily have to be toxic or whatever, but
I feel like it has to be like in you, because some people don't change like that. People are stuck in their ways. Some people don't change jobs, they don't change, their hairstyle, their barber, so I'm not saying it's wrong to not change. I'll never say that. Like, live how you live. But I feel like if it's not in you to just change your routine or change your meal plan, like if it's not in you to just change something, you won't change. People are stuck in their ways. They eat the same meal, go to the same grocery store, buy the same groceries, eat the same thing, Monday to Friday to Sunday to Monday. You know what I mean? So I feel like people who change, and those who don't at all. Like, I won't change anything.
I feel like
that's how I view them. My opinion.
I feel like that has a lot to do with being comfortable. And if you not changing or you being the way you are has gotten you places or dates or women or men or whatever it is, I don't think you will be too inclined to change. But I feel like when there's a shift that happens when it hits you and you do feel inclined to change. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be in the moment of the.
I think it has to be inspiring. Yeah, it has to be inspiring enough.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like you see, like Obama or like, you know what I mean, people who inspire change in others. You know what I mean? So Martin Luther King, you know, those leadership qualities. Like it's really like a leadership thing. Like if you see someone and they're like, damn, like the Eric guy that you listen to that's do the inspirational stuff, you know?
Oh, Eric Thomas.
Eric Thomas, like if they're like saying some stuff, you know what I mean? You can't want the same thing every day. Right. I gotta change me.
I do feel like it is important to take a look at yourself and realize what needs to change. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, not to stray too much off the topic, but fasting is something that helped me realize what I need to change. You know what I'm saying? I realize I'm on this, 108-hour fast right now. And I'm realizing a lot that I actually prefer silence with everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I was working out today.
That was one thing I am in control of. That was one thing I realized in Costa Rica. I like the sound of nothing.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize that. I was working out, and at first I was playing music in both headphones. And then I took one headphones out, and I'm like, yo, something is off. Like, so I took out the other headphones, and as I was working out, it just felt peaceful, because you know your mind is already loud as fuck. I don't know, I can't speak for everybody else, but my mind is loud. Like I'm thinking about 50 different thoughts and whatever. So, and I've been learning too to control my thoughts as far as like the negative thoughts. I realized that my mind would literally go to the most negative outcome of a situation before I realized that there's positive in it. So fasting has helped me realize a lot when it comes to that. So when it comes to change, to reel it all back in, make sure that when you're looking in the mirror, you are analyzing and assessing yourself and what needs to change about you. Don't wait for somebody to deliver the message, because 9 times out of 10, the message is not going to be digestible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get
I don't think it would be as direct as you think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, read in between the lines. You know, look at the 3-3-3s. 1-1 and 2-2-2s.
Yo.
You know what? You right, clock. I'm going to make a change in myself. Hey, clock.
That is true.
It's just 3:33.
It's just the time, guys.
The time is what it is. Let's get into one more before we go.
But speaking of, damn, I just lost my train of thought. That is crazy. I wonder if that's like a feeling of being hungry, you know? Like, not for nothing, this fast is kind of whooping my ass. Like, I've never done a 108-hour fast. I'm usually like 36, 72, but this one is the biggest one I've ever done.
Time.
Yeah, and not for nothing, I didn't feel hungry before, but now I'm starving.
Well, you're fasting, so there's that. You're not eating.
That's P.
I want to talk about when something is important to you. A lot of us have this ideology that when something is important to us, our spouse, mainly our spouse is who gets the full brunt of it, and our family members, our friends, we like to feel like they are Houdinis and they can read our minds. And that kind of pisses me off to my core, because if something is important to you, it is 1,000% imperative that you have to let it be known. Like, you can't just sit here and be like, oh, well, my partner or my family or my whoever knows how I feel, when they might not have a clue. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's important to just let your feelings and your emotions or whatever it is be known.
What are a few ways someone can vocally or however deliver that message? Like, how can they let someone know that, hey, this is important to me?
Not for nothing, blurt it out.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even joking. Blurt it out. I feel like a lot of the times when we something is important to us, we kind of feel like it's silly to express it to our partners or whoever it is that this is important. But if you can't just make yourself upset or ruin your whole day because you expect the person to read your mind or know. I say just blurt it out. If you're a person who thinks about it too much or whatever, blurt it out, have the conversation.
Invest in it.
Yeah.
Invest in what's important. So we know, like, yo, he's spending a lot of money on that. It must be important. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It is that simple, you know? It's that simple.
And time. Dedicate a lot of time to that thing that is important to you.
Yes.
Yeah, take a lot of time out to put time towards that.
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough as well. So, vocally, so say it's important. Invest, put money towards it being important. And time. Put time towards it being important.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and take a break right here. As always, this is a beat or a song sometimes by me, J.Degrees. Enjoy. And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that. And please get in contact if you do want to inquire about any type of beat-related stuff, podcast-related stuff. I'm very helpful for a price. We got some stuff in here. Let's get to the stuff we got in here. Kids and information.
Yes.
Like,
kids
not
and
telling them stuff? Or
no, telling them stuff. The complete opposite. So, I have...
People don't be wanting to tell the kids stuff sometimes.
Ooh, I have a very, 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 very curious kid. Especially with the stuff he be saying. I remember, this is not that serious, but I remember one time I was holding my arms up and I was doing my button or whatever. And he saw my stretch marks on my arm and he was like, "Yo, Mom, what is that? Like, why do you have lines on your arms?" So I had to explain.
Girl, you're new. You're so new.
So I had to explain what stretch marks were, but he's been asking a lot of like serious questions. I believe he asked me, I don't really want to get too much about the questions that he asked, but he asked me about like the big one. I don't remember how it came. Not necessarily. He does ask about God because I do pray a lot, but he asked about like babies and like abortions, in a sense, and I was like, ugh.
No, I don't want to talk about
like, that's the thing. So it's like
yo, give me like 7 more years.
It's like you want them to have the information, right? You want them to be equipped with what these things are, but I did not realize how delivering it would be so difficult. Like, cause it's like, yo, me saying this to him is gonna create the line of how he communicates and how he understands certain things. So it's tricky, and I'm like, yo, when it comes to kids, it's really difficult in how you maneuver. But I'm a big advocate and fan of just letting them know the information the best way possible. You have to talk to your kids, yo. Stop telling them that that's grown folks' information. Figure out a way to communicate what you're trying to say about this topic to them, because at the end of the day, them growing up and feeling like, yo, certain topics is either toxic or off limits is crazy. And that's how we grow up with, I'm raising a son, so that's how we grow up with men and women, rather, not knowing what the fuck is going on, because you have parents telling them, yo, nah, that's grown folks information, or nah, you're too young for that, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's important to be honest too. Like, I was big, especially when my little brother was growing up, I was big on like delivering the truth and delivering it normally.
Yeah.
Like, before you can form words, telling you what everything is.
Yeah.
So, like, I think the earlier you start with trying to give them information, the better it is. Like, who wants to know about stuff too late?
Yeah.
And later is late.
And
so it doesn't really matter at what point, you know what I mean?
And especially with the whole, we as adults go through it, but the whole race thing. We had an incident where he witnessed, I'm trying to deliver this in the most PC way possible.
Racism.
But he witnessed.
He saw racism.
He witnessed a non-POC say the N-word. Okay. And
that's a new one.
Yeah, and I'm like, because
that's what I'm saying.
My initial reaction is like, well, you know, put the hurting on him.
Go beat him up.
But kids, no, in my head I said that. I didn't say it out loud, but in my head I wanted to be like, yo. But realistically, all jokes aside, that is tough. You know, navigating racism and race and all that extra shit is difficult to do as a now in general as a person living. So yeah, man, like it's tough. It's freaking tough, but.
Yeah, kids, man, kids.
On the topic of kids, I want to briefly talk about this. To you ad MFers and targeting kids' games with your disgusting ads, please stop, because it's not okay. It's mad inappropriate. My son was playing a game specifically for kids because I have his phone rigged that way where it's all kids all the time. 24/7, 365. And it's mad inappropriate ads. And I'm like, yo, what the
anti-ads?
Like,
those are sick.
It's too much. It's too much, and we need to get that under control, yo. There's not too much to say on this topic, but get control of the kids and the ads and all that extra shit. That's not
that. Like, it's getting like really inappropriate. Like,
really inappropriate, bro.
But, like, even everywhere, like even on social medias, like I tell you guys about Instagram all the time, TikTok with the yoga, like even Instagram now with the yoga. It's like, yo, like, what am I supposed to do throughout my day seeing this type of illicit behavior?
And the porn bots, yeah? Click the link in my bio and buy something, or fucking stop.
Liking your story.
Like, it's too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
Oh, man. But that's it. We just really wanted to touch on that a little bit. Let's go into Alicia Baumgardner. I think that's how you pronounce her name.
If we butcher it, we apologize.
I'm so sorry, but I think this is Alicia Baumgardner. She's insane.
Yeah.
Like boxer, this is a boxer, female boxer. Mm-hmm. She just became the undisputed champion. But before she got her last one, on her way to becoming undefeated, she was out here just defeating the undefeateds.
Mm-hmm.
That really grabbed me towards her, yeah.
Her and Clarissa Shields. If you don't know who Clarissa Shields is, she is also a boxer, undisputed. She crossed over into, I believe it was MMA, and or UFC, one of them.
Shout out to her, but I want to talk about Alicia Gardner. Undisputed Super-Featherweight World Champion, right? Mm-hmm. She became like 3 times undisputed last month, February. 3 of her 4 world titles outside USA. So she fought the world. Mm-hmm. Defeated 2 undefeated world champions on her way to become undisputed. So not only are you undisputed, you defeated other people who were also undisputed. Those who don't know, undisputed means you didn't lose.
Ever.
You got your championship by winning all your fights.
Yeah.
So she won all 4 of her championships by not being beaten.
Yeah, shout out to that.
So
shout out to her.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
We are in Women's History Month.
Talk about women.
Yeah, we are in Women's History Month, whatever that means. And
Women's History Year, yo.
Yeah. whatever. We're not gonna go into that debate, but
Women's History Year.
shout out to women. It takes a lot to be one. We all know.
You don't get the choice.
Yeah, well,
It's not a choice.
Some would say otherwise.
Well,
but,
right, my bad.
but
I thought we were in the word.
but I just wanted to say, shout outs to
My
women,
bad.
man.
I didn't mean to offend anyone.
Shout outs to women. The power to carry, the power to be, the power to create, the power to do it all while bleeding sometimes. Just cause.
It's crazy.
Just cause Mother Nature
Wait till that
felt
one
like we
comes
need
in the
to.
conversation. All the kids you have to talk to.
Yo.
That's
Yeah,
true,
man.
that's
Shout outs to Alyssa.
Alicia
I'm sorry.
Baumgardner.
Yeah, shout outs to Alicia Baumgardner. You are every woman. Shout outs to Whitney Houston.
You said that.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but we're gonna say it anyway.
You think Whitney Houston would just out here creating that term so everybody can say it?
Yeah, and it still lives on. R.I.P. Whitney Houston, but shout outs to Alicia.
Yeah. Let's get into our music tape. Don Toliver, man. I like Don Toliver's new album. I'm just trying to pull it up. Lovesick. I like this album a lot because there's this one song on here featuring Kali Uchis, but it's a sample of the Girls Them Sugar from Beanie Man. And I like Girls Them Sugar so much because of Maya. Maya's hook.
Yeah.
I will take
melodic.
I will take the stars from the sky for you.
That's when love was deep, yo. That's when niggas didn't care about simping. That's when niggas didn't care about
I will
simping.
take the stars from
You
the
know how
sky.
that's a lot to do. That's a lot to do. And you had some niggas saying they will cross the ocean. And bring you the moon. Like, I miss those times. But shout out to Don Toliver, yo.
Yeah, Don Toliver. We got notable features by Travis Scott, James Blake, Lil Durk, Justin Bieber, Wizkid,
What the fuck? That's
Brent Faiyaz, Tori Moy, and many more. And it's 20 tracks, and it's Lovesick, so you already know how he's coming.
Is it really lovey-dovey?
It's labeled as a hip hop rap album, and that's what it is. But content wise, like as far as what he's talking about,
It's love.
it's love. He's got a girlfriend. Kali Uchis' his girlfriend. So,
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's
Did
got
not
it
know that.
for a minute.
And you know what? I didn't need to know that.
Yeah. That's what makes this song for me. By the way, that's what makes this song so awesome. I'm gonna play a little snippet for you guys. And by the way, Anchor is now becoming Spotify podcast. So
Shout outs to that. Shout outs to
and we
that.
have an Anchor deal. So
Yeah, if you heard it in the beginning of this podcast,
you know what that means.
you know the vibes.
Right, stop doing that.
You know,
Yo, that
I'm
is
happy.
insane.
I'm happy that was not a shitty remake. So shout outs to
It
that.
sounded like he did it justice.
Yes, he actually did do because that's a I don't think people should touch that song.
Yeah.
But for the
That's what
simple
I'm saying,
fact that
yeah.
he did that shit sounds tough.
And Kali is saying Maya's part. And
Yeah.
She's a great vocalist.
That's awesome. That is awesome. But one away, I do want to give a shout out to our very own shout outs to Tatik. He dropped a
Yes, for
song
real.
recently called "The Strongest So Jealous."
Yeah.
So if you want to give that a little peek, give that a little snippet or whatever.
It's a dancehall artist. He's Jamaican, and you know he's talking about the struggles of, as some would say, God gives his toughest battles to the strongest soldier. So
Yeah. So give that a little listen.
It's the content wise around that, and enjoy it and shout out to fam. Nothing else for them, right? This is it.
Nothing else on the docket other than I'm starving.
Well, eat So we're gonna go ahead and bid you guys adieu. Feels great to be back. The vibe is definitely here.
Yes.
It's nothing like home. It's nothing like recording in your own abode. We definitely have
a lot in
Yeah,
stores.
we have a grip on how we want to take this show for you guys, and we have a lot more coming, and we're working hard to give you guys what we're used to giving you guys.
And let us know if you want us to go on the road and be out there in these streets, because
I see how these people are doing it, and you already know how we come with the questions, so we're going to be confusing and educating and just really be out here. So let us know if you guys want us to do that. We'll go to Jersey Mall all the time. And as I always say, we're war ourselves, we're warring everyone outside, but be safe out there, each and every one of you. Guys, peace.